Next, we have Dr. Khoo Eng Tat. He's the R&D Director of Ion Technology, Ion Reality. He has a PhD and previously with the Mixed Reality Lab in National University of Singapore. Ion is one of the world's leading interactive 3D solutions provider for business and education. And he's here to share with you a very interesting solution called the interactive mirror. So let's welcome Dr. Khoo.
Thanks, Desmond. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm Eng Tat. I'm from Young Reality. So today I'm going to share with you one of the exciting development we have. It's called Interactive Mirror. It's the AR solutions. We have identified three targeted areas which we would like to share with you, and we also like to invite developers and also content experts to work together with us to cater for applications for these markets. So a bit of an introduction about Ion. So the company is founded in 1999 in Irvine, California. So that is where our headquarters is. We have R&D center in Sweden and also in Singapore as well. We have a development and R&D center in Singapore. We are invited by EDB to start our operations here in 2008. And we are world-leading provider of interactive 3D solutions, and we do the kind of simulations. You may be aware of like things like Avatar and all this, but we apply those kind of technology in the industry, where we can really add value to that, the learning and efficiency of understanding different kind of scenarios. And we have a wide customer acceptance, which I'll share with you briefly later, and we have more than 15 years of R&D experience as well. To share with you one of our flagship products, which is like iCube, is a kind of a cave environment where you can create simulations, where you can step into a room, a virtual environment, like for example, stepping into an aircraft here, where it tracks your head positions, it understands where you are, what are you looking at, it updates the perspective as presenting to you something as if you are there in the actual space itself. So you can see that, and the person is seeing this in stereo as well. There's a depth associated to the viewing experience, so it's really immersive. So this is the flagship product we have been working for many years. Okay, and we have been working with many commercial clients in oil and gas. So we've been working with BP, ExxonMobil. And for example, we have been working to support Boeing in their sales and marketing, creating materials using 3D and to present their new planes. Before even they have finished marketing it, manufacturing it, they can already start marketing that. So, and also we have been working with many academic partners as well. We've been working with more than 300 academic partners around the world, and many of them in Singapore, including Temasek Polytechnic. And we have more than we have 19 IDC centers. We call it interactive digital centers around the world. They have a different kind of immersive solutions where they use it for training purposes or for training their staff in different kind of industry. So for us in Ion, we have our own interactive 3D software, where it's called Ion Studio Professional Ultra. And with that, we also have a network capability where we can link up many different kind of stations together in Ion Coliseum. And we have a cloud-based solutions where you can actually share all this kind of content across the cloud. And we also work on contents and services. For example, when we engage in the clients, we are we are able to create kind of content. For example, for Boeing and all this to create the airplanes. And then we are able to display different kind of 3D displays. So like iCube I've shown earlier. So it's a kind of a four-wall immersive display. And we have also different kind of format. For example, a holographic display, kind of a flat screen, or if a curved screen as well. So just to share with you some of the clients that we have been working with, for example, in Boeing for creating visualizations. As you see in this picture itself, nothing is real. All this is computer graphics generated. Yeah. Maybe this. I can just share with you a video clip of one of them. Okay, and we have been working with basically, I think almost all the big companies in oil and gas, from BP and to many of the companies. So what happens is that we help them to model the whole plant itself, like this huge plant itself, and we model it in a virtual environment. And then we actually simulate learning of different kind of procedures, and we train the operators into going through what if scenarios in those environment itself. And we have done studies together with BP, and it shows that those kind of a virtual training environment kind of increase the retention by 80% for their staff. So we have been working with different clients to show, like Qatar Petroleum, Saudi Aramco. And also, not only we work on big systems like immersive environment, we also been working on mobile devices like in augmented reality. The whole idea is that how can we bring all this 3D interactive content out in the field, in your pocket, in a tablet itself. So you can walk around in the field using these kind of devices to perform maintenance operations. That's something that we've been working on with one of the big company in oil and gas. And for example, in academic itself, for educations, we've been working with many different partners. For example, in this case, in the NTU, we have a big immersive room display where they are using this 320 degrees immersive wall, where they use it for their research purposes to do crowd simulations and all these different kind of simulations. And you're stepping in there, you feel that you're part of the environment itself, it's tracking, and you can interact with the kind of virtual environment. So in terms of entertainment market, we have been working with for example, in US, we are working with Balance Entertainment. They are one of the top 3 operators in theme parks. So we create kind of a 3D entertainment content where the visitors can actually interact with them. For example, working aquarium. And our focus is in terms of the details in the visualizations, in terms of ultra high realism. So in that sense, we have been working a lot with the high-end systems and a lot of the industry partners, and I've realized that recently there's a trend in all these devices getting cheaper, and the price point is getting lower, and also, like for example, with the introduction of Kinect, it's kind of it creates all these applications to be really very scalable, and we have been looking into that since the launch of a Kinect into more gesture-based interactions. And I would like to share with you some of the things we have been experimenting and been working on using the Kinect interface. So you can see that you can use the bare hand to kind of interact with the content, in this case the engine. You can zoom in, you can pan around the object to look at different perspectives of the engine itself. You can also recognize the gestures. You can use it like for technical training to map it to certain simulations, like turning a valve here. It also does the head tracking, so it updates the perspective of the person during the display itself. For example, integrating some physics in the simulation as well. You get the idea. So the things that we're working a lot, based on this kind of devices like Kinect, how can we integrate and create layers of algorithms and advance more further development to kind of create this kind of toolkits to kind of allow us to more easily develop more applications. And one of the applications which we are going to share, and also part of the call for today, is that we have identified one of the potential for doing interactive mirror, which last year CapitaLand have approached us to create this solution for virtually try-on clothes. So the idea is that you can actually walk in front of the mirror, and from there it recognizes your real-time movements. You can try on the clothes, different kind of clothes. You can try different kind of bags, and you can see how good it fits on you itself. And this is a video of the launch itself, together with the catwalk that they organized. This is in the Raffles City. So there's over 100 of items you can choose. There are both male and female clothes there. And this was run in the Raffles City from the April to May this year. So I'm not sure if some of you have already seen this demo. So you can see that even kids, they like to play around with the bags and move around. Somehow the color appeared quite faded on the screen itself. So the whole idea is that we have developed this interactive mirror solutions, the platform itself, and we find that we identified 3 areas of interest. First of all, is in retail itself. We can allow shoppers to virtually try on the clothes. And the whole idea is that we are also working on a few areas, for example, how we can record and share the experience on the Facebook and social media itself. And also, we would like to see that not only we stop the experience at the virtual dressing room itself, but how can they bring this experience out to the store? For example, there's a certain kind of QR codes or vouchers that they can print out. They can bring it up to the store itself. And we're also working on how we can analyze the user's preference and interaction behaviors. And this could be very interesting for some of the retailers. For example, what are the color scheme and what are the clothes that actually the shoppers would like to see. And we also we like to attract large pool of brand and retailers that we can work with to create this kind of application for them, and to extend the retail experience to online and also home. In terms of the healthcare, we see a potential of how we can visualize different kind of body parts. This could be used in, for example, in classroom, or could for example, for healthcare providers to explain it to the patients itself. Like these are the different body parts. If you touch different body parts, it bring up the informations. Like if you touch your head, you can bring out the brains and all this. And for example, the heart and all this. So it's easy to visualize, all this kind of content, and for healthcare provider to kind of communicate to the patients as well. And in terms of educations, we see a lot of the benefits of this kind of interactive 3D and the learning as well. This is where we have done earlier studies with our partners as well. This actually increased the retention, and it's also a fun way of engaging the users as well in learning. Instead of going through, reading the materials on the books or things like that. So this is a very interactive way you can learn something. And we are looking into contents, subject matters, for example, learning about machinery assembly, like aircraft training and all this content on using this kind of interface itself. Okay, so we are interested in these 3 areas in retail to create new shopping and marketing experience. In healthcare, to create new way to visualize human anatomy and to improve the communications within the healthcare provider and the patient. And in terms of educations, to kind of recreate new way of interacting with the content. And we would like to increase the user and customer loyalty. We want them to come back again to keep repeating using the system. And we want to also to invite industry and subject experts interns to participate together with us to create this kind of applications. So what do we offer in Eon Reality? We can offer the interactive mirror platform. So this consists of the hardware itself, this whole system setup. We have been working with vendors to kind of put things together into all-in-one systems. So in terms of the collaborations of different cameras and the vision base and the screen itself, we can provide the kind of hardware solutions. And also we have our own software developed in-house. So we can provide that software platform as well. And this is, we have done many years of R&D on this. And we can provide training to bring the developers up to speed using our platform. And if you like to, we can also offer, our channels as well. So, for example, we have been working with CapitaLand, Health Promotional Board, and also the international partnership. We can bring that together with our developers to address their needs. And then we have also 19 interactive digital centers around the world, which we can also share these kind of solutions to them. So with that, if you're interested to find out more about your reality solutions, you can refer to the link here. And yep, thank you for your time. Any questions?
Any questions for Yon?
Maybe.
Develop something, let's say an app or something that goes onto your platform. Let's say, is there a mechanism that you share your costing or how would you roll out your partners?
In a sense, we do have existing models how we work with our clients, and for those interested into engaging us, we can talk to us. Here we have we are here, and actually many of my colleagues are here, like our managing director Srida is here, and also we have a team of our colleagues also in a group. So we can always discuss about that. How can we put together a working model? Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So this concludes the AWS workshop. We thank you for your time, taking the time to come here Friday afternoon. We look forward to your proposals. So remember the email, futuremedia@tp.edu.sg and aws@futureworld.sg. So continue to interact with us. We have a networking session right now. And thanks and a great weekend. Thanks.